Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movies Predator 1987 and Predator 2 1990 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Mac, Bill Duke, is a colleague of Dutch with whom he participated in many dangerous missions. He is distinguished by conscientiousness, and the manifestation of emotions is not alien to him, able to show friendliness and ready for anything for a friend. Dutch Arnold Schwarzenegger is a subordinate of Phillips and also led his own squad. He's able to survive in extreme conditions, knows how to think strategically, also able to notice details and make quick decisions. He's not inclined to betrayal. Dylan works for the intelligence agency and has previously maintained friendly relations with Dutch, has a deceitful nature and may well take advantage of others in pursuit of personal interests. He is prone to self-sacrifice. He was played by Carl Weathers. Blaine, Jess Ventura, along with Mac and Billy, followed the instructions of Major Dutch. He has a somewhat uncouth nature, often shows self-confidence, and is able to open up to really close people. He doesn't like to lie and hide his attitude to others. The Predator is one of the representatives of an extraterrestrial race who hunts people for fun. He's practically invulnerable due to his speed and ability to remain undetected in any environment. Played by Kevin Peter Hall, who died of pneumonia in 1991. Poncho, Richard Chavez, is completely subject to the instructions of the Commander Dutch. He, like other soldiers, knows how to be vigilant, to remain patient and focused. Poncho has excellent knowledge of explosives and, if necessary, put them into practice. General Phillips is demanding and can sometimes behave selfishly to his own soldiers, not taking into account their wishes, because the main thing is to carry out his orders. Has a good memory, played by R.G. Armstrong, who died in 2012 of natural causes. Hawkins is part of Commander Dutch's trusted team. He has a cheerful disposition, but others are far from always able to accept it. But at the same time, he doesn't express any resentment. It's characterized by agility. The role is performed by Shane Black. Billy is part of the US Army and serves alongside Poncho. Knows how to clearly express his thoughts, is quick-witted, and also has a real look at a particular situation. Has developed instincts. Played by Sonny Lanham, who died of heart failure in 2017. Russian officer Sven Ole Thorsen, along with other soldiers, was sent to Guatemala by the military command. He is difficult to pacify and doesn't care what kind of abuse other people go through because of him. Often his actions even result in the death of others. Medic mostly follows Phillips' orders and serves in some pretty hot spots. He's characterized by clarity and coherence, and his first priority is to provide timely medical care to soldiers. Played by Franco Colombo. Lieutenant Mike Harrigan is not one of those who are used to dropping things halfway and is a workaholic by nature. He often shows decisiveness in business. He is used to do as he feels comfortable without adjusting to anyone. Played by Danny Glover. Garber, Adam Baldwin, is an old employee who takes orders from Peter Keyes. He is not used to creating downtime in work and leaving things for later, but at the same time he lacks self-organization. Garber is distinguished by restraint and can behave judiciously. Peter Key works closely with the Intelligence Bureau and he has been tasked with running a special oath project. He is self-confident, tends to exalt himself above others, and has a negative attitude to unwanted help. The role is played by Gary Busey. Danny Archuleta Ruben Blades, has maintained a lifelong friendship with Mike and is also a colleague. He is a highly moral man, but is also a man of understanding and is able to look at a situation from the outside and, if necessary, act against the law. Captain Phil Heineman is a colleague of Mike with whom he has a radically different vision of the workflow. He likes to work with those people who can be relied on and who strictly adhere to given instructions and show obedience. He was played by Robert Davey. Jerry Lambert reports to Mike. He's a fan of golf and tries not to miss the opportunity to put himself the best in front of the girls. Sometimes can be frivolous, but not in the service. Played by Bill Paxton, who died in 2017 from a stroke. As a Scorpio gang member, actively disrespects the police and helps his boss to deal drugs in the Los Angeles area. He has a rebellious nature, often using foul language and taking an active part in gunfights, enjoying it. The role was played by Thomas Rosales Jr. Sargent has a law enforcement affiliation with the city of Los Angeles and travels directly to crime scenes or shootings. He's quite an active person with a serious approach to the service, not used to shifting responsibility to others. Captain B. Pilgrim, Kent McCord, knows Harrigan on duty and also holds a senior position at the Los Angeles Police Department. He has an adequate attitude towards his employees, knows how to defend the rights of others, and doesn't always like too active people. Leona Cantrell is one of the police officers under Mike's orders. Her appearance is the exact opposite of her perky personality. She steadfastly knows how to overcome difficulties and is quite capable of resisting a man. She was played by Maria Conchita Alonso. King Willie hails from Jamaica, where he has earned a certain reputation as an expert in voodoo. Money is not a priority for him, unlike power, for which he is ready for a lot, including threats, played by Calvin Lockhart, who died of a stroke in 2007. Tony Pope is one of the Los Angeles hardcore news columnists. He is quite fearless, sagacious, has a clear understanding of what kind of report will be really explosive, likes the sloppy style, played by Martin Downey Jr., who died of lung cancer in 2001. El Scorpio is a criminal who mostly deals in drugs and often gets into altercations with the police. He likes to be the first in everything. It's difficult to surprise and frighten him with anything, which Predator managed to do. He was played by Henry Kingi. Irene Edwards is especially respected by Harrigan as a top medical examiner. She is distinguished by composure, knows how to think logically and compare the available facts, has a sharp mind. Played by Lillian Chauvin, who died in 2008 of breast cancer. Subway gang leader leads a hooligan lifestyle and often robs people. He behaves self-confidently and thinks that no one will dare to fight him back, since he is with the gang and has weapons. Has a tendency to underestimate others. Played by William R. Perry. Ruth is in a marital union with Herb, with whom lives in Los Angeles. She has a somewhat curious nature, enjoys watching TV shows, and is capable of showing courage. Has a self-confidence. Played by Sylvia Coders. Colombian girl Terry Weigel maintained a love affair with the criminal element Vega. She is not shy and is not afraid to show a man her fiery nature, especially in bed. She is confident in her irresistibility, beauty, and attracts men like a magnet. Anna Elpidia Carrillo appreciates freedom, and whatever difficult situation she finds herself in, she always tries to defend it. She is not without observation, has a good memory and a fairly stable nature, and doesn't allow panic to take over her mind. federal team works in the same police department as Jerry Lambert. It's mainly used as a non-physical resource, taking up an observational position and tracking the movements of the criminal. Works well with technology. The role was played by Casey Sander. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.